You get
I got big ring, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, you need chance, lil' fame, I'm on wall, not the same, for wrong, these people, for wrong, I try to tell these motherfuckers time and time, for wrong, pussy ass, purple ass nigga, man, for wrong, get your born ass right, niggas better get their weight up, you little body bitch. Worry about a damn pay cut, you little body bitch. I ain't worried about none of these niggas, little body bitch. You that scare ass, cow ass, little body bitch. Had to fuck around, get my rank up, you little body bitch. And I'm pouring up, y'all young nigga, and I'ma take a sip. Yeah. All these niggas run down, hate, but tell them zip it lip. You a dumb ass, scare ass, boy, little body bitch. Damn. And I ain't worried about nothing, nigga, nah, I ain't worried about shit. I got more than one, so you know nigga don't reminisce. I spit flavors on they damn beats, niggas better catch a pitch. Never knew a goddamn man be scared to represent. But you a whole ass, dirt ass, little damn body ass nigga. Get body with the damn scripture with your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true line nigga, true Zion ass nigga. And you a little boy, a little bitch ass, little body ass nigga. Be ring, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play. Bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, you leech ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, not the same, for wrong, I tell them, nigga, for wrong, get your shit together, nigga, for wrong, work. I'ma do this shit till I write, you little body bitch. I'ma judge your ass like your pot, you little body bitch. And I'm smooth with it, y'all Zaka, you little body bitch. And I switch nigga on that thought, you little body bitch. And I'ma stay terminal like the cars, you little body bitch. And I'm stone cold like a bond, you little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like that Gabar, you little body bitch. And my aim like that Zaka, you little body bitch. Need the princess Papa, you little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch. Yeah. I keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch. Just in case anyone wanna die, cause I'm body bitch. I got be right, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, we purple, we gay, you leech ass, lil' fame, all on, not the same, for wrong, for wrong.
All right, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Barakatah, Yahweh Shemar Al Bashim Yahshua. It's preaching officer of 500 Mathomia out of I.S.U.P.K. Started 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of YAHANNA. You understand, we've been teaching the truth about the Bible, being that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the real Jews, you know what I'm saying, the real Israelites, and the chosen people of God, according to the Bible. You understand, we're going to go into these scriptures, we're going to go into it, you know what I'm saying, different things. This class, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, everybody that's tuning in, you know what I mean, you can put a question in the chat, or if you're against what we're saying, you can put whatever you feel like in the chat, you know what I mean, we can probably address you accordingly, you know what I'm saying, but whatever you want to put in there, just let me know what you're feeling, all right? So, you know what I mean, we're going to go into a couple things, you know what I'm saying, that the title of the class, Following the Most High, is everything. Following the Most High is everything. Why? Because if we don't, we see where we will end up. You know what I mean? We had countless examples on how, you know what I mean, on what disobeying the Most High God got us. You know what I'm saying? Where we ended up, being that we, you know what I mean, felt like we had our own way figured out. You know, every time we felt that way, the Most High showed us, nah. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to just get away with that. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't. So I can put my phone on mute. Yeah. So every time, you know what I mean, where we felt like we probably had it figured out and we, felt like, we wanted to do something different than what the Most High taught us. And every time that happened, we, got thrashed by the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High uses different things to, to punish us. Mainly, he uses these other he uses these heathen that's around us. You know what I mean? That's are neighboring us to punish us. Currently, now, what we live in now is a punishment under the Most High God. One of the curses that He said we was going to inherit because due to our disobedience to Him. You understand? So, and this is the punishment we under now in the captivity of America. In the in the captivity of America under the oppressor, who is the devil the Bible speaks of. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean, like, and it doesn't have to be that way. You know what I mean, because we don't have to be on the punishments. We are His chosen people at the end of the day. So, like, you know what I'm saying? What are we? Do we? It's not. It shouldn't be our whole life. You know what I mean? Trying to scramble and figure out how we gonna live, how we gonna get through the day, how we gonna get through tomorrow. You understand? Living paycheck to paycheck. This not gonna be our life forever. You know what I mean? But it's gonna take work. It's gonna take serious work. It's gonna take diligence. It's gonna take discipline more than anything. It's gonna take discipline. Discipline within, you know what I mean, your own, like controlling yourself, controlling your soul, controlling your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta learn how to control your spirit. You know what I mean? Everybody reading the Bible. Christians love to read the Bible. You know what I mean? And they love to read that. They go into heaven, and you know what I mean. They gonna be in the kingdom of heaven and things like that. They don't have a goddamn clue of what the kingdom of heaven entails. They don't know what the kingdom of heaven is about truly. You know what I'm saying? Because to them, it's you know what I mean, it's a vacation above the skies. That's not what the kingdom of heaven is about. You understand? But you know what I mean, if they want to talk about that, kingdom of heaven is ruling this planet. And how you gonna rule the planet and if you can't control yourself? You can't control your sexual organs. You understand? You gotta go ahead and sleep with every broad that come up to you and get and try to throw some at you. You understand? That's why we catch all the damn diseases we be catching, because you know what I'm saying, we don't have problems with sleeping with brothers, women. We don't have problems with sleeping with whores. We don't have problems. You understand? Our sisters don't have problems sleeping with a man other than their husband. You know what I'm saying? Sisters got problems with, you know what I mean, upholding their husband, or you know what I mean, just allowing him to lead. You know what I'm saying? This is things that we have to fix within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So we can, you know what I mean, better ourselves and prosper. You understand? So, you know what I mean, the main thing is discipline. Discipline. If we don't have that, then what the hell else? And then what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Ruling the planet. We can't do that if we don't have discipline. If we don't have brotherhood. Brotherhood is the main thing we need, you know what I mean, to survive here in this place, especially with the upcoming chaos, that's about to, take place. You see, it's sparking up in the West Coast. It's sparking up in the West Coast, just a spark, but you know what I mean? Like, that's nothing compared to what's really going to happen all over this country. You understand? The riots over there in LA, the oppressor trying to gather up all the tribes of Issachar, you know what I mean? Whatever, tribe of Ephraim, even the Simeonites brothers over here on the East Coast. You know what I mean? They just trying to get rid of the tribes. They're trying to really, like Commander YAHANNA said last night, wage war against the tribe, the 12 tribes of Israel. They're waging war against us. You understand? And we've been at war with them spiritually. They've been at war against us. They've been committing acts of war against us by gunning down Trayvon Martin. by suffocating Freddie Gray, by, you know what I'm saying, and breaking his limbs, and, you know, having him die a painful death, suffer a painful death. You understand? You know what I mean? Sonya Massey unaliving her in the sister's own home in her kitchen. You understand? And blaming it on some damn tap water that they said was hot. You understand? This is hell we living in right now, and we under war right now. You know what I'm saying? They telling us right now, and it's like Commander YAHANNA said last night. It's like, you know what I mean, it's damn near the start of a Holocaust. You understand? It's damn near a start of an Holocaust. You understand? Shalom. Shalom, y'all, by Shimon Shabbat, sir. I mean, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just explaining to brothers and sisters out there that, you know, this is a Holocaust that we about to enter into. World War III is at hand. You know what I'm saying? World War III is at hand. So, you know what I mean? Us knowing that, what are you doing? What are you doing in the midst of all this? In the midst of all the riots, in the midst of all the chaos going on, you know what I mean? ICE raiding everybody, all these brothers and sisters' homes. And I hear dumb Negroes talking about, you know what I mean, that, oh man, this is not our fight. I'm gonna make a video out of that. I'm gonna clip it up. You know what I'm saying? These idiots don't know what they talking about. Like, how you gonna say this is not our fight? This is not our fight. This is something we need to stay out of. You understand? When the Mexicans back in the way back when, you know what I'm saying? They held us, you know what I'm saying, hostage when the oppressors was looking for us to put us in slavery, to castrate us, to do all kinds of evil to us. The Mexicans stood by us back in the day. You understand? Like, and caused these oppressors, these devils, to flee from them. They defeated these devils that try to come up against us, the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? And Issacharite stood up for us. Issachar is the biblical name for the Mexicans. You understand? One of the lost 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and they stood up for us back then. You know what I'm saying? And we need to, and you should thank a Mexican next time you see him. Next time you see him, you should thank him, and you should say, man, I love you, man, for what your forefathers did. I love your people for what your forefathers have done. And what are we being so cruel to them for? Like they ain't cleansing all the vegetables you eat and all the salads you like to eat, right? All your Caesar salads you go into the restaurants and getting, and they the ones that's cleaning it up for you. They the ones that's cleaning all the vegetation. You know what I'm saying? And you want to, you know what I mean? You want to turn your back on them. You know what I mean? When we've been living together in this captivity for 400 plus years, you know what I'm saying? Living next to us, suffering with them, you know what I mean? And behaving the same way, have the same common enemy. You know what I'm saying? Brothers that do that sound just like the enemy to me. You know what I mean? You sounding just like your slave master to me. You understand? Like, how you don't sound no different. You know what I mean? You got more in common with him than you do with your brother. You know what I mean? But your problem is you don't look at him as a brother. That's the problem with this place, man. That's the problem. You know what I mean? These oppressors split us up with language barriers and whatnot, and you think that you something different than them. When you don't know history, you don't know the scriptures, and that's why you need to come into the I.S.U.P.K under Commander YAHANNA to learn this truth, and to digest it. And once you do that, man, I mean, you know what I mean, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. But then you'll have to learn, you have to realize too, now that you got woken up, that you woke up to the knowledge of the truth, it's your turn to wake up more brothers to the knowledge of the truth. You know what I mean? After you shed yourself of the world, then you gotta fish other brothers to come in this truth so they can, you know what I mean, change their life and shed themselves of the world and teach them who they are according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? How they could be better, how they could walk in the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. But the more you want to harden your heart against your own brother, I mean, I'll say this too. You think you're safe too. You know what I mean? A lot of Judites, Negro out there talking about this ain't our fight. Oh, you think you safe? You think you safe? Because after they do whatever they're gonna do with these tribes, right? we're next. You understand? The tribe of Judah is next. You know what I mean? They're gonna come out, they're gonna come and they're gonna come try to do what they're gonna do against us too. You know what I mean? We are the same. We're the same. So there's no gain in trying to, you know what I mean, go against the Mexicans. There's no gain in that. It's idiotic, it's stupid. You know what I mean? When we should be trying to come together. Come together. You know what I mean? There's no you know what I mean, imagine the, you know what I mean, I want to say the spirit that we will have as a whole nation, you know what I mean, combining together all the tribes, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If we all gather together, put all our skills together that we were gifted from the Most High with, you understand, and put it together to do something righteous and do something great with it. Do something that no man has ever seen before. You know what I mean? Imagine that. You know what I mean? We would. It's almost like we would be ruling the kingdom of heaven or something. It's almost it's damn near like we would be, you know what I mean, ruling over every goddamn body, because you know what I mean, that's something that sounds like something amazing. And it's biblical too. It's biblical. I'm gonna get a scripture real quick. Y'all can meet me at, let me look at this real quick. Y'all meet me at Deuteronomy 7:6. 7:6. But I'm looking at some. I'll come back. All right. Yeah. So let's get Deuteronomy 7:6. All right. I'm going to read right quick. All right. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people. Holy means to be separate. All right. So we're supposed to be separate, right? It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people. You know what I'm saying? He chose us to be a special people. You know what I mean? He wanted us to be separate from these other nations, All the heathen that's on this earth, and we're not supposed to be joined with them. We're not supposed to be the hand-to-hand, you know what I mean, kumbaya, one rainbow coalition with all these nations, because the Most High said us not to do that. He said for us not to go ahead and join with these other nations. Don't join your sons with their daughters. Don't join your daughters to their sons to your daughters. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing, of course. But like, we are not supposed to be doing these things. The Most High is very headstrong. And you know what I mean? With the Most High, if he says something, he means it. You understand? He doesn't want us joining with these other nations. You know what I mean? We can't join hand in hand, because once we do that, we become weak. We become weak and we lose the very thing that we have. We lose our culture. We lose our heritage. We lose our you know what I mean, what makes us Israel. We lose all that. You know what I'm saying? And we take take on the other nations' customs, his cultures. You know what I mean? Another man's language. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's very important that we, you know what I mean, stay together. Stay together. It's precepts all over the scriptures talking about how we need to stay together. You understand? I'm going to read on. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people. The Most High God chose us to be a special people. You see how we take over every goddamn thing. We take over all the entertainment industry, whatever it may be, whether it be sports, you understand, in different sports, and whatever sport it is damn near all the sports we taking over. We even took over golf before what's his name? Goddamn, I forgot the brother name. That brother that was good at golf, you know what I mean, before he slipped up and started sleeping with oppressors' daughters. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, the Lord damn near is like he took his damn gift from that brother, Tiger Woods. You know what I mean? Tiger Woods was the GOAT at golf before he joined himself to this other nation. He joined himself. He had a Moabite woman, a stinking Moabite. You know what I mean? Which is in the Bible is the biblical name for the Chinese in the Bible. You know what I mean? I think he had an oppressor daughter. You know what I'm saying? This is is all, you know, the examples of why we don't need to join with these oppressors. You know what I mean? When I say join, because brothers, simple, you know, minded brothers out there might think, well, okay, we can't join. We can't, okay, don't take up their customs, but we could sleep with their woman though. No, you can't do that either. You know what I mean? That's part of joining with them. You know what I mean? We ain't learned from Kobe Bryant either, huh? You know what I mean? Kobe, you know what I mean? Judites love Kobe, you know what I mean? Judites love Kobe. He was very talented in basketball, but he was messing with oppressor girls at one point in time and got him held up in court and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Legal problems and everything. You know what I mean? We should learn from these experiences that Jakes in the world go through. You know what I mean? You look at what they got, you know what I mean? You know, everything that glitters ain't gold. You know what I'm saying? You know, we have to really pay attention to what we, you know what I mean? We have to really pay attention to what's going on out here. Because if you don't, you'll fall down that deep ditch. You understand? You'll fall down that deep ditch. I'm gonna keep reading on. All right, where we at? Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Why aren't we above all people now? Why are we suffering from gunshot bullets, from gun bullets, you know what I'm saying? Bullet holes in our cars, bullet holes in our windows of our homes. You know what I'm saying? Why are we suffering from all this? You know, and we gotta duck and dodge every little piece of hell that's coming our way. Why are we living this way? Shalom, y'all, Shamar, Bashim, y'all, Shah. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Tuning into the class. If anybody got questions, man, put it in the comments. You know, I mean, put in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer it. You know what I mean? Or, you know, see what we can work out. You know what I mean? Now, let me get back to it. Deuteronomy 7. So, yeah, I'm going to just read where I was at. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You understand? We have to, why aren't we there now? Because this is you know what I mean, a prophecy given to Moses, that was given to Moses, and Moses read it off to us. You know what I'm saying? The book of Deuteronomy. That's what he did. He was reading these things off to us, telling us about it. You know what I mean? And why aren't we there now? This is thousands and thousands of years ago. You know what I mean? Why aren't we there? We still living on the sidewalks. We still gotta you know what I mean? We have to do unseemly things to survive, some of us. You know what I mean? We have to do unseemly things to survive sometimes. You know what I mean? Some of us. You know what I mean? Why is it that way and our boot is not on our oppressor's neck? Like, you know what I mean? Why is it not that? No. We're the ones suffering. We're the ones dying. Why isn't it the other way around? Because of our disobedience to God. You know what I mean? We have to follow the Most High, and following the Most High is everything. It's everything. It's everything you want to. It's basically everything you want to. You should make that your main priority in life. You know what I mean? Make that your main priority, because it's nothing more important than that. Because once you do that, the Most High God will be with you. We can get a scripture on that a little later. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna finish this precept up right now. I think that was it on it, though. Let me see. Yeah, above all people that are upon the face of this earth. We're not above all people that are on the face of the earth right now. Why? Because we still getting the other nations rich. We still making them rich. We are still having them put their kids through schools that we could only dream about affording. You know what I'm saying? We can only dream of affording. But these people, these other heathen, these other nations out here, you know, these other nations and these heathen, man, they put their kids to school with no problem. No problem. They count on our dollar. They count on the niggas' dollars. You know what I'm saying? So they can get rich and they could, you know, do what they want to do. You know what I mean? Make generational wealth off of our funds. This is what they do. You know what I mean? But in the flip side, if we were to obey the Most High, we will have that on our side. We will have him on our side, and all the tables will turn. You know what I mean? We will no longer have to be sleeping in the damn train station. We will no longer have to find somewhere, find a shady spot outside on the curb somewhere to, to get some rest. We wouldn't have to do that. We wouldn't have to do that, But instead of doing what God said to do, what God said to do was separate yourself from these nations. I'm gonna get that next. Leviticus 20 and 26. Leviticus 20 and 26. Know what I'm saying? Leviticus 20 and 26. Let me grab it real quick. So like y'all bear with me. All right, it's book of Leviticus 20 and 26. And ye shall be holy unto me. There's the word holy again. Holy in the Bible means separate. If you don't believe me, you can look it up in your Zonovan Compact Bible Dictionary. You can look it up in there. You can look it up in the Pictorial Bible Dictionary, both from Zonovan. You know what I'm saying? Look it up in there. You're going to get the definition of holy. It means to be separate. Separate. The Lord made a difference between us and all these and made a difference between us and the heathen. He made a difference between us and all these other people because we're his chosen people. He cares about us only. You understand? All right, so let's get some more. All right. For I, the Lord, am holy and have severed you from other people. You know what I mean? The Most High God is holy. The Most High is different. He's separate. You know what I'm saying? And have severed you from other people. He severed us from these other people. He severed us from these heathen out here, from these stinking heathen, you know what I mean? From these Africans, from the damn Chinese, from the oppressor, you know what I'm saying? From the Arabs. He separated us from them because we're not, you know what I mean? He doesn't want us to be like them. He made us to be kings and priests on this earth. He made us to be kings and priests on this earth. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. So, of course, we're gonna be different from these nations out here. He made us to be kings and priests. Why? Meanwhile, you go to India someday where you see Elam over there eating flies, picking, scraping, combing flies off his feet. You know what I'm saying? Marinating his feet in some damn soup. You know what I mean? Goop scoop. You know what I'm saying? That what's the name be talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what goes on. You know what I mean? But why are people like them over us? You know what I'm saying? Why are people like them over us? Let me is that it on this? That ye should be mine. That we could be the most highs. That we could be the most highs. You know what I'm saying? Most highs people. You know what I'm saying? That we could be the most highest children. And we could be living like we supposed to be living. You know what I mean? I'm gonna grab this one scripture right quick. Goes off what I was saying a little earlier. I'm gonna go up a little bit. Bear with me. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 11. Woe unto the wicked. The wicked is the oppressor. He's gathering up all our brothers and sisters over there on the West Coast, some on the East Coast, breaking up families, having toddlers going into them representing themselves in court. You understand? He's the wicked on this earth. He's the wicked. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to answer for all this nonsense, all the iniquity he's putting into the earth right now. He's gonna have to answer for that. All right. So I'm gonna read on real quick. All right. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. What I was just saying. He is gonna he's gonna, you know what I mean, he's gonna have to answer for everything that he's doing right now. He's gonna have to answer for it because what he's doing now, man, he is what I thought about yesterday, or it might have been earlier today, but you know what I'm saying, and what Commander YAHANNA brought out today as well is that he's hardening. Because I thought to myself, I'm like, well, this got to be the Lord hardening the Esau's heart right now. He has to be in a time of hardening his heart right now. You know what I'm saying? For him to be doing all this, and that's a good sign that we're closer to the end than we think we are. You understand? We closer to the end than we think, and this is why it's best for you to put the weed down now. It's best for you to put the cigarettes down now. To stop, you know what I mean, leave the drugs behind, you know what I mean, leave the streets behind. You know what I mean? Leave the streets behind. All you're gonna see in that is death in jail. Death in jail, incarceration. You ain't gonna see nothing else but that. You know what I mean? Your children gonna look up to you and want to follow daddy. He's gonna want to be like daddy. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna just automatically follow in your footsteps. He's gonna automatically do what you do. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're here in the UPK, man. Because without the Lord having extreme mercy, extreme grace and mercy, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't have this truth. We wouldn't know who we are. He wouldn't have sent Christ to die for us, you understand, so we can get a second shot at this covenant. So we could be, you know what I mean, kings and priests, you know what I mean, under the Most High in Christ in the kingdom of heaven. You know what I mean? This is why we got to tighten up and straighten up our act now. We don't do that now, then, you know, it's going to be a sad day. It's going to be a sad day. I'm going to get some more on it real quick, all right? Verse 12. As for, put it up a little bit. As for my people, children are their oppressors. Children are their oppressors. The people that's over us now are children. They act like little kids, man. They act like they don't, you know what I mean? They don't act like adults, and that's for damn sure. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are over. They had a little dispute this past weekend, all right? You know what I'm saying? And they going back and forth, whatever. You know what I mean? Elon Musk mad about Trump backstabbing him, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you let Trump tell it, if you let Donald Trump tell it, Elon Musk stabbing him in the back. You know what I mean? They a bunch of damn kids, you know what I mean, spilling out news and this, that. Elon Musk brought out that Trump is part of the Epstein files. And he didn't release the files yet, so it leads one to think like, damn, well, I don't know. Maybe he is in this. Maybe he is in it. You know what I mean? It's not a big surprise either. You know what I mean? General Hyman's bringing out last night in the show. You know what I mean? That Trump was in pictures, in photos with Epstein back in the 90s. You know what I mean? You know, looking more devious than him, looking more devious than Epstein. You understand? Like, this is, you know, children rule over us right now. You know what I mean? The Arabs that's over us and cooking fried chicken and all that and selling it back to us. You know what I'm saying? When we specialize in cooking fried chicken, when our sisters cook fried chicken the best, you know what I mean, out of every goddamn body, you know what I mean? You know, it's very crazy, you know what I'm saying? And they don't even bathe, they don't wash, they don't clean themselves. You know what I'm saying? The East Indians, they eat what they eat. They eat goddamn dirt mixed with some, I don't know, with mud with feet juice in it. You know what I'm saying? They're children over us, man. They're children over us. You know what I mean? These other nations do not belong over us. That's why they're doing a terrible job at ruling. That's why the oppressor is doing a terrible job at ruling this country, man. He's doing a terrible job at ruling the planet. Hell, he about to go goddamn. If he would have been going bankrupt if he wasn't going to take all the money out of the funds for you know what I mean, welfare. You know what I mean? They was gonna lose money trying to fund this, fund the military, fund all the militaries and everything that they need and everything like that, because they know they about to go to World War III. But then, so they like, no, we'll just go ahead and take from this that the slaves got, you know what I mean, and add it to what we got going on. This shows you how much they care about us. They don't give a damn about us. This is why we must separate. This is why we must follow God. rather than man. Because if you listen to man, you're gonna listen to that man that's on the pulpit, that's in your church talking about God loves everybody. When that's a goddamn lie. You're gonna listen to that man in your pulpit talking about God sent Christ to die for everybody. When that's a lie. And it's proof all over the Bible where it says that. It's proof all over the scriptures where it say that. So, you know what I mean? You next time your preacher tells you God loves everybody. Excuse me. God loves everybody. He's all loving. You gotta tell him to prove that. You know what I mean? And maybe you should trained professionals like in the I.S.U.P.K do this on a daily, because we know how to dissect and chop up any Christian preacher or any Christian that wants to come up to the damn pedestal, wants to come up to and step up to the plate. You understand? You know what I mean? Because that's all over the Bible where God doesn't says that, you know what I mean, where it doesn't say he loves everybody. And in fact, he says that he loves one nation, Israel, and makes covenants with Israel and no other nation. Come on. You know what I'm saying? It's all over the scriptures. You know what I mean? So you're going to listen to man, and that man's going to teach you that Christ is a white man and that he loves everybody and died for everybody and is coming back to save everybody when everybody don't need saving. When everybody don't need saving. Who needs saving more than us? Who needs saving more than La Raza over there in the West Coast? Who needs more saving? You know what I'm saying? I seen a video the other day. Shoot, I couldn't take it no more. I had to start watching. And where this devil was breaking up. I posted it up too, where so like, you know, the brother is being separated from his wife. The brother's being separated from his wife. You know what I mean? And and they both, you know what I mean, sad and mourning over it. You know what I mean? You know, the devil does not care. He has no feelings. He has no feelings. He doesn't care about who's sad. He doesn't care about the children, the kid crying or whatever like that. He's going to separate you and does not give a damn. He takes satisfaction in doing evil on this earth. That is the very reason why he was created, to be a goddamn snake, to be a snake, to be the damn that old serpent that was in the garden. That's him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be brought back to that lower state. You know what I mean? Let me read that again. It says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors." Children are our oppressors, man. Children are our oppressors. They messing up the goddamn ozone layer. They messing everything up. The damn fish in the sea hate them. The animals hate them. You know what I mean? Everybody hates him. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to rule over a dynasty. They don't know how to rule the world. They don't know how to rule over the earth. They can't do it properly. So let your overlords come step in and be, you know what I mean, and be the proper rulership over this land. You know what I'm saying? And you don't gotta let us, because the Most High gonna give it to us. The Most High is gonna give us that power once we turn back to Him. You know what I'm saying? Once we turn back to Him as a nation, He's gonna give that to us. He's gonna give that to us. He's gonna give us that power. And these other nations are just gonna have to accept it or get their goddamn, you know what, chopped off. You know what I'm saying? Head flying off their shoulders and all that. That's what's gonna happen. It's not according to me, according to the Bible. All right. So let's get let me get some more. We'll go back to where we was at. Go back to where we was at. So Leviticus 20:26. Leviticus 20:26 reads, "And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine." We that's what we want. We want to be with the Most High. We don't want to be separate from the Most High. That's where we want to be, on the Most High's good side? Why the hell would you want to be on the side of the opposition to the Most High? Why would you want that? There's no benefit in that. You know what I'm saying? We got to really examine what's being taught to us, man, and our kids here, because you keep allowing this to go on, we'll die slowly. We'll die off slowly, and nobody will give a damn. Nobody will care. You know, your Christian preacher is not going to care. He's going to shut his doors on you, just like he did when COVID-19 came about. When COVID-19 came about, he shut the Christian church shut their doors on Black people. They shut their doors on Latino people. They left us to die, basically. They were scared to death by the plague the Most High God was sending on them, on his land, and they couldn't take it. And they said, "The hell with y'all! The hell with y'all! Y'all back up a taste, and shut their doors on you." You know what I'm saying? This is why we have to follow the people, the men, only people that's caring about you, that's going to care about you. You know what I mean? That truly gives a damn about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under command during YAHANNA. You know what I mean? We are the only ones that care about you. You know what I mean? Because if you go one way in the Christian church, they're trying to get your money, which is everybody, which is all religion. They try to get your money. They're trying to get your money so they could fatten their pockets up and make themselves great. You understand? And and you go that way, they're gonna teach you, you know what I mean, they great how can I say it? They great philosophies, they great ways of living that they have set up for themselves. But for you, you're not gonna get that. You're gonna learn their customs. You're gonna learn what they learned from birth within their culture. You're not gonna learn a goddamn thing about your culture. You're not gonna know what your nation is, what you ate. You know what I mean? What you drank, what you celebrated. You're not gonna learn. You're not gonna learn any of those things. Why? Because you know what I mean. We're slaves here. You know what I mean? We can't be willing slaves. You see us in the UPK. We're not willing slaves here. You understand? We all go to work. And we call that a slave here because you working for another nation. You know what I mean? Henceforth, you know what I mean? You slaving for them. But in the UPK, we're not willing slaves. We're not going to go and dress up like a goddamn clown on Halloween just because our oppressor said it's the day to go out and trick or treat. We're not going to do that. We're not going to dress our kids up as you know, whatever, you know what I mean, a goddamn clown, whatever you want to dress them up as, to go send them out to get some candy from strangers. You understand? Just because the oppressor said to. We're not going to do that. We're not slaves here in the UPK. We don't teach that. We don't teach for brothers to be slaves. We teach for brothers to do away with 4th of July. That brothers is about to celebrate in the next month. In the next month, brothers going to cook out on the grill. They're going to cook out. They're going to get everybody they can get to the cookout to celebrate 4th of July. To celebrate 4th of July. Because the oppressor says, cook out on this day. Y'all, you know what? Y'all got y'all get a day off for this day. Everybody gets a day off that works government jobs. Y'all get a day off. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all go ahead. Y'all stay home, cook out, have a good time. Buy some of these hot dog buns and these hamburger buns that we have on sale in all our stores, all our grocery stores. Help us make a mint off of your tragedy. You know what I'm saying, from the past. Help us, you know what I mean, destroy you more. Y'all got off. Y'all go ahead and cook out on 4th of July. This is why, you know, that's what they do. They would love for us to sell them out on these sales that they have for every year, for Memorial Day, for 4th of July, for, you know, President's Day, you know what I'm saying? All these days, you know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with us. They don't have a goddamn thing to do with us, man. Black man, what the hell is you doing celebrating any holiday these oppressors got for us, man? What are you doing celebrating anything? You know what I mean? That doesn't come from your people. Oh, I forgot. I forgot how people like to be slaves. I forgot. You know what you're doing. Well, I forgot. I forgot. You got everything. You got everything mapped out. You know what you're doing in this place. You know exactly what you're doing. All right, no sweat. No sweat. Let me get a scripture on that real quick. get Jeremiah. Get Jeremiah 2:14. Slacking. I hate that. All right. So the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 14. Let's read. Let's get it. Is Israel a servant? Is Israel a servant? That's what we do when we go ahead and go into these nations. Go into these nations and take and adopt their ways of life. Let's read on. Is he a homeborn slave? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? You know what I'm saying? We are home. Are you a homeborn slave? Is Israel? Is black people? You know what I mean? Are we homeborn slaves? Are we meant to be slaves? Then why are you acting like it? Why are we acting like it? We slaves to a goddamn tree. We slaves to a damn blunt. We slaves to a damn cigarette. We slave because brothers and sisters wake some brothers and some sisters wake up in the morning and don't touch the toothbrush. Don't grab the toothpaste. Don't do any of that. Don't turn the faucet on to wash your face and all that. Don't do that. They grab the blunt first and they light the blunt up first and they choose to destroy themselves first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, they choose to destroy themselves and instead, be, high, get high when they could be better. You know what I'm saying? I think I brought this up a few weeks ago. There's a brother by the name of Boss. I don't know if he's still selling the Dreamville or not. You know what I'm saying? But he was signed to Dreamville and he had an album. I think I think the name of the album was this, or it might have been a song, but I think it was the name of the album. The name of the album was Too High to Ride. Too High to Ride. The heavy thing about that is that's so true. And it's heavy because when you get high, you like that blown up, scratch that. You smoke anything. You smoke anything, you losing you're losing your masculinity, black man, when you're doing it. You lose your masculinity, you lose your war spirit that you have in you naturally. You lose it all because you make that blunt your God. You ain't looking for the Most High God to help you get rid of that addiction. You ain't looking for the Most High to help you get rid of that addiction. You ain't looking for that. You looking for you looking for that blunt in the morning. You looking to have that blunt solve all your problems. That blunt solves your problems. That blunt is your God. That blunt is your Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because you choose Him over everything. And it's like I'm all for saying that. You choose it you choose it for everything. You choose it to have you, to have you get through your days instead of turning facing the east and praying to your Father in heaven. You know what I'm saying, that He could that He could be with you in all your days. You want to go ahead and destroy yourself. That's what our brothers choose to do. You know what I mean? When we could have a different way of living, when we could live totally better. It's in this Bible on how we should live. It's another scripture I want to grab right there. You know what I'm saying? It's another scripture I want to grab. I'm gonna grab it. Take a little minute. But we're not homeborn slaves here, man. In the UPK, we don't teach brothers to be weak. We don't teach brothers to be slaves. Come up in here, might start off weak. A lot of some of us do. You know what I'm saying? But you will not stay that way. You won't stay that way. You come up in here and be genuine and diligently working and trying to better yourself every day and sincere. You're gonna get better. You're gonna get strong. The Most High gonna give you some strength. All right. Let me get this right quick. Book of Zephaniah 2:1. All right. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, we are, we're not desired. The Most High wants us to gather ourselves together. We must gather ourselves together because everybody is against us. We must gather ourselves together because everybody hates us. Everybody wants to see us die. Everybody wants to see us fall. And we already have fallen, but everybody wants to see us in the grave. And throw some semen over our grave that we never rise. That's what these heathen want. These heathen, man, they do not give a damn about us. And we be trying to smile in their face and be a part of them and be cool with them. I just saw a video earlier with Charleston White. Charleston White, man, is a goddamn hypocrite, clown, stands on nothing. He needs, I don't know, he might be off his meds. I don't know what it is, but that brother there got some issues. You know what I'm saying? And he talking all right. I ain't gonna do that. But you know what I'm saying? Charleston White, man, he said I seen a video of him talking about how, the country needs to, crack down on the brothers and sisters over there from the other tribes in the West Coast, on the West Coast. I seen that, you know what I'm saying? And if you're in the world, you will look up to brothers like Charleston White. You'll look up to brothers like Charleston White. You'll look up to brothers like him that hate other brothers, that takes up the white man's philosophy. Don't even know it. You sound just like the oppressor. You don't even know it. Saying we need to bring all the National Guard in, bring the Marines on them. When they over there destroying the Los Angeles, destroying the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? You sound just like your slave master to me. That you claim to talk, that he in other interviews and videos he talks down upon all the time, but then turns around and loves them on another time and want to kiss their feet on another moment. You know what I'm saying? This is just insane. Meanwhile, the reason why all the riots is going on is because goddamn, they houses, they families being broken up. Imagine you living in your home, you staying in your home, or you know what I'm saying, or you out riding somewhere, going to the damn grocery store with your baby and your wife in the car, and ICE breaks y'all up. After 20 plus years of being together with this woman, and they break you up and y'all separated like that. Don't see her again, just like that. Or hell, y'all both get detained and the child stays and has to represent themselves in court. This is why the uprising is going on. This is why it's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's going on. You know what I mean? Is it the right way to go about it? No. The vengeance is the Most High. Vengeance is the Lord's. Paraphrasing it. The Most High is going to do to these other nations what way more than what we could ever think about doing. More than what we can ever imagine we can do to these other nations out here. The Most High is going to do them way worse. You understand? Vengeance is His, not ours. But damn, you got to look at what their situation is over there. How their families being broken up. They being gunned down, pepper spray. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'll do even one better. They in the you laying down in your crib in the privacy of your own home and getting your doors slammed, kicked down, and your family broken up in the privacy of your own home. You don't see none of your family no more. None of your family no more. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Nobody. I think the Spanish word for grandmother is abuela, or I might be getting it wrong, but you won't be seeing nobody no more because ICE broke y'all up. If it was any nation in our footstep right now, if it was any nation that was, you know what I mean, in our position, there would be riots every day. There wouldn't be. It would be nonstop riots every day in this country. Wars on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Bullets flying. You know what I'm saying? It would be hectic if any other nation was in our position. You understand? But then you want to give our people hell. You want to give the other tribes hell because they over there doing whatever they feel like they can do when they back is against the wall. So brothers like that just unlearn and, you know what I mean, idiotic. You know what I mean? They need to. I mean, it's best that they just shut their damn mouth rather than speak. So it says here to gather yourselves together. Yea, gather yourself together. It's like, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. We're a nation that's hated and despised on this planet. We're despised, man. So that means we have to get in line. Get in line. World War III is damn near here already. It's damn near here already. You understand? Because seeing everything that's happening, everything taking place, China is damn near ready to go ahead and invade Taiwan. Russia is dropping crazy bombs on Ukraine right now. You know what I'm saying? Trump is talking about letting them go, stepping back and letting them get it on. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Trump and Iran, U.S. and Iran ain't backing down from their nuclear. It's like Iran ain't backing down from their nuclear position. They want to stay on their principles regarding their nuclear deal, whatever. They stance on nukes. They standing on that, and they not trying to have no deal with the oppressor. They ain't trying to have no deal with Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? So all these things are adding up, and we see World War III is around the corner. Unless you sleep, unless this scripture right here that I'm about to pull applies to you, then you don't know a goddamn thing. Then. You know what I'm saying? Micah 2:10. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This place right here is not our rest. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, America is not our rest. I know you think you do. I know you think it is your rest because you can go to all the drug paraphernalia spots. Fill up your damn, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Have a refill on all your paraphernalia that you get, you know what I'm saying? And harm yourself even more by getting high every day. Getting high and not knowing your damn head from your toe. You know what I'm saying? Walking down the street acting like a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing who you are according to the scriptures. Wanting to unalive your brothers every day. Having an evil eye to every brother that's you know what I mean, that you come across. You know what I'm saying? Having fake imaginary beefs with brothers. You understand that don't have a goddamn clue what in the hell you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Getting high first thing in the morning. I mentioned that, right? Getting high. You know what I'm saying? Eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Eating all the abominations on the earth. Sleeping with oppressors, women. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping with heathen in general. Did I mention getting high? Getting high as well. You know what I'm saying? We doing all these things, man. That's this world that we're in. You know what I mean? We have to depart from it. We have to depart for it. Why? I'll read on. For this is not your rest, because it is polluted. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. This place will destroy us with a sword destruction. This place will destroy us, even with a sword destruction. Excuse me. This place will go and do nothing but destroy us with a sword destruction. You understand? You take on sodomy. You see where that gets you. You take on sodomy, you see where that gets you. You take on lesbianism, we see where that gets you. You want to sit with another brother's woman, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see where that gets you. You know what I'm saying? With all these diseases going around, every brother getting hot off of it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I mean, brothers catching things and end up burning because of what? Because of their iniquities. Because they didn't take into account, you know what I mean? This is somebody's woman. I can't go into her because this is somebody's woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to understand right there. The battle is not yet in physical, like getting physically going to war. That's not our battle right now. The battle right now is within ourselves. The battle is within your mind. It's you versus you. That's the battle that's taking place right now. That you must win right now. That you got to win. You have to win. You can't just it's a battle that you must win. You can't just let your demons beat you, man. You have to beat that demon. You have to tell that demon, nah, hell no, I ain't going here to sleep with no precious woman, man. Hell no, I ain't about to go in this and unalive and kill my brothers, man. I'm not about to talk down upon the Mexicans, man, because they my brothers. I'm not about to have an evil eye towards them. I know they my brothers, man. I know they my brothers according to the Bible, man. They my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to marry this sister and throw her away. I ain't about to do that. I ain't about to do that. I ain't finna do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna raise my daughter up to be a whore. I ain't gonna do that, man. I ain't gonna allow her to be desensitized to these sodomites going around doing what they doing today. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach them right. I'm gonna teach my kids something different than what's being taught here. Following the Most High God is everything, because if we do that, we won't have to suffer and die here, man. We won't have to suffer and die. We could be living splendidly, man. And it's called the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven, where blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians rule the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get one more scripture and I'm out. Get one precept. I'm out of here. All right. So y'all meet me Second Ezra 6 verse 9. It's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So for Esau is the beginning, for Esau is the end of the world. Esau's time is right now. You know what I'm saying? And being that he's ruling the earth right now, being that he's ruling right now, shows that we're in the end. We're in the end right now because he's ruling. That's basically, you know what I mean, the breakdown for that part right there. And it says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So being when his kingdom falls, when Christ destroys this place, when this place get bombed up with nuclear fire, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are going to come in after that and rule over this planet afterwards. We gonna rule, and as we gonna rule over these heathens, ain't gonna be no more, ain't gonna be no more child abuse, ain't gonna be no more domestic abuse. Ain't gonna be no more iniquity, man. Ain't gonna be no more crying, no sighing, no bad days. You understand? And if somebody does, they get dealt with quickly. They get made quick work out of it. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we have to get to. And by doing that, we have to follow the Most High. Following the Most High is everything. All right. So with that, man, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. I throw water for everybody that tuned into the class. You know what I'm saying? The water to y'all. And I'm gonna end the class right here. And with that, I'm gonna say Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bakathar, Yahweh Shamar, Al-Thun, Bashim Yahushua, to all the brothers and sisters out there tuning in, listening online, on Facebook, on YouTube. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I mean? Leave a comment or you know, like a question or a comment. Anytime you feel like, anytime, please, in the comment section whenever I'm doing these classes, all right? So we can, you know, answer some questions, get to the nitty gritty, you know what I'm saying, of what you got going on in your life and what questions you have and that need to be answered. All right. And you know what I'm saying? Every Tuesday you in library, y'all pull up, you know what I'm saying? From 5:30 to 7:30, you know what I mean? Um y'all y'all just come here and meet me here, man. And if anybody's inquiring about being a student, you know what I'm saying? But with that, man, I'm gonna say shalom. All right. Shalom, y'all, by Shemi Al Shabakatah, Yahweh Shema Thumb by Shemi Al Shah. It's preaching officer of 500 Mathomiyah at I.S.U.P.K. started 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander During YAHANNA. We've been teaching the truth about the Bible that since 1969, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the Israelites of the Bible, and that we're God's chosen people. All right. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm going to say shalom. All right. Peace.